Hello friends, my name is Radha. Today we shall discuss about a topic, the responsibilities of product owner. Friend, today's topic is very interesting and very important if you are a student and you are planning to give exam related to product owner and a Scrum framework. So this is a very important topic. And if you are managing the projects related to software and IT, so this topic is very helpful for you to understand. So let's start. First of all, I would request to please subscribe to my YouTube channel and click on the bell option as well so that my new videos can reach to you. So let's start. Responsibilities of the product owner. First of all, we have to understand that what is basically the role of a product owner. Product owner is a person product owner is a role in the Scrum framework. What is now a Scrum framework? A Scrum framework is a methodology which we use to manage the software and IT projects. It is based on the agile concepts or agile based approach, iterative approach, in which we divide the project into multiple chunks, which is called a sprint. And in the sprint, we basically deliver the project in multiple chunks or multiple sprints to customer. So first of all, this is the main concept of Scrum framework. Now, in the Scrum framework, there is a role called as product owner. Product owner is a person who is basically the voice of the customer. He is the person who has the complete vision of the product which needs to be developed. He is a person who is the customer voice. He is the bridge between the customer and the Scrum team. He is a person who is getting the requirements from the customer, documenting it as a product backlog, and discussing with the team to develop their requirements. Okay, so he is the bridge between the customer and the Scrum team. Product owner has a very important role in the Scrum framework because he is the leader. He is the visionary. He is a person who provide guidance to the team, Scrum team, that what needs to be developed. Scrum team is a person who is basically the core team of developers, software engineers, software developers, QA engineers as well. So now the what are the core responsibilities of the product owner? The core responsibility, first of all, the basic requirement, basic responsibility of the product owner is to prioritize the product backlog. What is now the product backlog? Product backlog is a document which is based on all the requirements would be mentioned in the product backlog. Just think of this as a Excel sheet or the scope document, where because product owner is a person who is communicating with customer as well, so he is basically discussing the requirement with the customer and documenting those requirements in the product backlog and prioritizing them as well, because he has the vision. He knows that what should be the priority of the requirement, what should be the priority of the user stories. User story is a functional requirement which needs to be developed for the product. For example, a customer can do the payment through credit card on e-commerce solution. So it is a functional requirement. It is basically a user story. And product backlog prioritization is the most important, you can say, the very basic responsibility of the product owner. Then translating product manager's strategies to tasks for development. What does that mean? Basically, a product manager is a person who is managing the product. Here, remember, product owner and product manager, there is a difference. Product manager has as a person who makes the strategy for the product. However, the product owner is a person who is getting the understanding for the strategy of the product. Okay, then he is basically translate or convert those strategies for a product into a task for development. Let me give you an example here. For example, product manager says that for example, they want to make a mobile application, and they says that it should be facilitating for all those persons through which they can do the fund transfer from their home. For example, they are sitting at home and they can do the fund transfer. So this should be the strategy, that the mobile application of a bank should be so much easy that everyone can use it. So this is the main, for example, this is the strategy. So the product owner is a person who can get the understanding of the strategy and then convert those understanding of strategy into a requirement or task, so that it can be easily transformed into a development actually. Then a product owner is also responsible to learn the market and customer need. Basically, he is a person who is sitting in the market. Like, market means that he is visiting multiple companies, he is discussing with multiple customer, so he knows that what should be developed. Okay, let me take the same example of mobile application. So mobile product owner is a person who knows that in a financial application what should be included. Like, he has a very great vision about the requirements of a financial mobile application, because he is discussing with the with different stakeholders. He has a clear vision that what's going on nowadays in market, what should be the options should be included. So remember that product owner is a person who gives suggestion to the customer as well, that these things should be included in the product actually. Why? Because these are the things which will be the requirements in future, and this should be included in the product. Then serving as a liaison between product and development. Product manager sets the big picture goals and strategy for their product success. The engineering or development team build the physical product. But between these two ends of the product development spectrum, there is a lot of room for interpretation and misinterpretation. That means product manager is a person who is basically saying, giving the strategy that what needs to be developed, and what are their basically what are the strategy. However, the product manager is basically a liaison between the product manager and the development team. He is basically getting the knowledge from the product manager as well, and giving the knowledge and transformation of those strategy of product to the software development or scrum team as well. Then the staying accessible for to development to answer questions. We all knows that whenever we are developing the projects, so there are so many requirements or so many questions are in the mind of the scrum team or software development team. They want to ask that what needs to be developed. Many times it happens that few things are written in the document, but they are written in a very high level. What should be the process, what fields needs to be displayed on the screen, what rules should be implemented, what rules should be configured, etc, etc. So product owner is a person who is basically answering the questions of software development team as well, so that the whatever the team is developing, it should be aligned, it should be appropriate as per the concept of product manager, as per the concept, as per the expectations of the customer as well. Because product owner is a bridge between the customer and the scrum team, is a bridge between the product management and the scrum team. So thank you friend, thanks a lot for watching the video. I hope you like this video. If like, please share it with your friends and colleagues, and thanks for watching the video. Thank you.